Okay, this is my first review of things that I think don't suck, and here's the first one. For those of you who have tried to take a hard drive like this is an old 2.5 inch SATA drive out of an old MacBook I had. It's got some stuff on it I want. How do I get it off? Well, this is the easiest way, and these things you can buy for about $30, I think. You can see that it supports 2.5 or 3.5. You can even run DVD players off it if you wanted to. And kind of new, I had an older version of this, but new now is you can actually turn the power on and off, which you couldn't do before. So before it was kind of a little trick where you had to kind of turn your computer on, then the hard drive would start spinning up, but now you can kind of do both. So it's a pretty slick little device. Comes with the old school power adapter too if you need it, but we don't for this. So what do you get? You get this cool little adapter, and you can see that it's got connectors for standard ribbon cables that you might have, but that's the one we want right there for this drive. It's an SATA, so we just take this little funky cable they give you. You can use a regular SATA cable if you have one, that's fine. And excuse my lack of anti-static protocols. You really should be watching this when you're touching drives and things, but I'm not going to bother today. I just grounded myself on the cable on the case here, so I think I'm good. We're going to plug that in, so that's for our data, of course. And now for the power, what you get is a little power block like this. Uses a standard cable that you'd have in your computer or monitor, and it's got this kind of neat adapter on the end of it where you can again use the old school Molex connector for an old school power supply if you have one. You use this little adapter for SATA, and it's not plugged in yet, so don't anybody panic, but the same thing. We're just going to plug that in to my old MacBook laptop drive. And then you can see here there's also a nice little switch they gave you, a little on-off switch, which the old one didn't have, which is kind of nice. So I'm just going to plug it in now. You can see the power supply is lit up. I got my little switch here. Now, to get the data to function, they're using USB. So I'm just going to turn the drive on. You'll probably hear it spin up. The light comes on here. It's a pretty quiet drive, but it's on. And I'm just going to take the USB connector and stick it on my system. And there's a little Windows notification that there's a device in the system. Now, a little trick with this device that I haven't gone over yet is because, for those of you who know, Windows doesn't come natively supporting the file system for Mac. So I'm going to have to add a little utility to do that. But otherwise, we're pretty much ready to go. Next video I'll show how to read the Mac OS file system in Windows for those who don't know how to do it with a nice little free piece of software. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye for now.